Hello traders, welcome to today's analysis on currencies and stock. Today we are looking into US100 and I'm going to make a technical analysis on this pair starting from the monthly time frame down to the daily time frame. This is to help us understand where we have the highest probability for the next potential move on this asset. So let's get into the analysis. Starting from the monthly time frame, when we look at the US100, we can clearly see how the market has been moving in an uptrend direction. We see all the move the market created from this $6,730 level to this high. From here, price retraced, it bounced back to that same high, retraced a little and broke out of that level, and after the major breakout, price retested that same level, and right now it is currently trading bullish. Also, if we are to connect our trend line starting from this moment that the market started making the first impulse, after that market retrace. So if we connect our trend line, it can give us this pretty nice trend. We see how the price tested this level and bounced to the upside. Price tested it again and rebounded to the upside, and for the third time, price recently retraced to that level. Also, we can see this recent level that the price retraced had a confluence with the previous resistance level in this market. So you see how that level shares a confluence between the trend line and the previous resistance level, which is here. So after price broke above that resistance level, it retested it right here and bounced to the upside. So the monthly time frame is looking quite bullish. So let's now go into the weekly time frame. Here from the weekly time frame, what do we see? From the weekly time frame, what we can notice is a recent break above the resistance level. Price just made a new all-time high after we had a very significant retracement up to this level here. We saw that it quickly rebounded, and right now we are having a new high in the market. So after the new high is made, what do we expect? More bullish price action development. So the weekly time frame is also looking bullish. So let's now check the daily. Here from the daily time frame, things become more interesting. First of all, what we can see clearly here from the daily time frame is a clear uptrend. First of all, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, another impulse here, and right now price is likely or is currently consolidating. Okay, so the move that the market is making in recent time is not really giving a strong momentum. It is showing that there is a slow momentum and also a slight consolidation that is currently happening, which we need to envisage more in lower time frame. But in the daily time frame right now, all we need to do is to be careful because market is currently consolidating. It is slightly in indecisive mode. We can see how the market is just moving sluggishly around that level. That means that the momentum has already slowed down. The impulse has already slowed down. So, and in this case, we need to see further price action before we can ascertain whether there is likely going to be a retracement to the broken resistance, whether we are going to see a possible retrace to the broken resistance, which will now turn support for more bullish price action, or we are likely going to see a new form of what all-time high in the market. So all we need to do now is to check the H4 time frame to help us understand where we have the highest probability for short-term gains. So we now dive into the H4. Now when we look into this H4 time frame clearly, we can see that the slow momentum that we are seeing on the daily time frame is actually trending. We see how the market started from this low, made this high, retraced here, made a new high, retraced to that level, made a new high, retraced to this level, and is currently trading at $23,118 level. So since the market is trending from the H4 time frame and we've already seen that the monthly, weekly, and daily time frame are all aligned to the bullish side. So it won't be a bad idea to take a buy position from the current price. So what we just did was to go to 2 hours time frame. Here is our trading time frame, and we can see that here is a key level. Here previously served as a resistance level, got broken to the upside, served as a support, retested again, and is currently bouncing off. So we are buying from the current price, and our stop loss is slightly below our entry price, which is at $23,062 level. So we anticipate more bullish price action to develop away from the current price. So that's the analysis for today in US 100.